Well, good morning, baseball fans. This is Vinny here, and I'm bringing you a game today from a short tournament that I had started a while ago, just the 2025 teams. Um, I'm into the World Series, and the World Series is between the Milwaukee Brewers from the National League and the New York Yankees in the American League. I started to um, video this the first game yesterday, but my dog wasn't being very cooperative and she was barking quite a bit, and so I had to stop the video uh, in the middle of the game. But here's the box score from that game. The Brewers ended up beating the Yankees 7-6, and uh, Cam Slitler started that game for the Yankees, and he was absolutely horrible. He only made it through 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 6 runs all earned, but he walked 8 batters, striking out 5. So he really got torched. Um, Freddie Peralta wasn't really a whole lot better. He went 3 in the third innings and gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned. He only walked 1 and he struck out 6. And just to kind of look at some of the scoring, let's look at the scoring plays. Here you can kind of see the Brewers finally got a run in the bottom of the 8th inning when Bryce Terang hit a solo home run off of Brent Hedrick, and that was the deciding run. So the Brewers um, take a 1-0 lead in the series, and we are going to be playing game 2 here this morning. And the pitching matchups for the Yankees, they're going to be sending Will Warren to the mound. And the pitcher for the Brewers is going to be Quinn Priester. Excuse me. So let's just kind of alter the Yankee lineup a little bit here. And let's see what we're going to put. Trent Grisham. Let's find the position players. Trent Grisham, he's going to be the center fielder. Cody Bellinger will play left field and bat second. Aaron Judge hitting third and right field. Ben Rice hitting fourth as a first baseman. John Carlos Stanton is the designated hitter batting fifth. Fifth. Jazz Chisholm at second base batting sixth. Austin Wells, the catcher, batting seventh. The shortstop hitting eighth is Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon will be the third baseman, and he'll be hitting ninth. So there's your Yankees lineup. And your lineup for the Brewers, Bryce Terang leads off. He'll be in second base. Jackson Chourio in center field batting second. Christian Yelich was the designated hitter. He'll bat third. William Contreras, the catcher, will hit fourth. In right field, batting fifth is Sal Frelick. Isaac Collins will bat sixth as the left fielder. Jake Bauers hitting seventh. He's in first base. Caleb Durbin bats eighth. He's the third baseman. And Joey Ortiz will bat ninth. He is the shortstop. And so let's go ahead. Let's play ball. We're playing this game on Game Pulse because it's just the 2025 season. Didn't have anything fancy to worry about as far as constructing teams or anything. We just went with the straight roster. So here you go. We have Trent Grisham leading off. And let's get the dice roll going. And we have an in play 43. And that is going to be a pop-up to the first baseman. And that'll be the first out of the game. Cody Bellinger. All right, we have ballpark 71 in play. Roll the dice. It's a base hit. And a single. So Bellinger is on. Now he's an A base stealer. And 3. And there's my dog going at it again. And so it's an A3. And let's see. The hold rating for Priester is a 5. And Bellinger's jump rating is a 3, so it would be an 8. And A3. Just take a look and see what that would be if I decide to try to steal with an A3 rating. Oh, okay, it's an 18. We're going to do that with Judge up. We're going to go for the steal. All right. Well, it's a 19 on the D20 roll, so we're going to drop his rating down to a C3, or B3 rather. And so B3 77 is a stolen base for Bellinger. So Bellinger steals. He's on second base with Aaron Judge at the plate. Here we go. And we have a 30 on the percentile dice. That's a wild pitch. So now we have a runner on third for the Yankees, 1 out. And Judge still up there. Here we go. And we have Tough, 72. That is going to be a fly ball to right field. Let's see. It's a deep fly, so Bellinger is going to score on the sacrifice fly. So let's see. Fly out to, which was it? 72 to the right fielder. And the runner on third scores, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Here's Ben Rice. And we have patient 26, a walk. All right, so Rice. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And we have Tough 36, and that's a strikeout. Yankees get a run on the sac fly by Judge. Milwaukee coming to the plate. Will Warren on the hill for the Yankees. In 2025, he made 33 starts. Finished 9-8 with a 4.44 ERA. Bryce Terang leading it off. Tough 36, strikeout. Jackson Churio. Tough 92. Grounded to short. Christian Yelich, designated hitter. We have a wheelhouse 65, and Yelich is going to get a base hit out of that. So Yelich is on. And he's a pretty good stealer. Wells is a 3-arm. Yelich is a B stealer. Let's see. It would be, jump rating would be a 7B3. 7B3. And with Contreras up, you know what? Yelich is going to try and go. After D20 is a 10, so that's going to drop it down to a D3. A D3 13, he's out. So, well, let's undo that last play. And he is out stealing second. So Contreras will lead off. All right, Jazz Chisholm leading off the second, 1-0 Yankees. Tough 94. Fly to right. Austin Wells. Tough 87. Fly to right. Jose Caballero. Tough 47. And Caballero is going to end up getting a base hit. So a single for Caballero. And now he's on. And you know he likes to steal. He's also a B. So he'd be a B3, 7, and it would be a 12 jump rating, 12 B3. He's going to, and with McMahon up, he's going to try. Here we go. B3. All right. He gets the range, B3, 29. And he's just in there under the tag. And he gets the stolen base. The steal range was 27 to 99. And Caballero got a 29. So Ryan McMahon will get the opportunity with Caballero on second. Here we go. Patience 16. It's a walk. Trent Grisham. In play, 36. Just out of the range. 36 turns out to be a pop-up to the second baseman. Missed it just by 1. So the Yankees strand a man in scoring position. Bottom of the second, William Contreras. Tough 48. Contreras gets the base hit. He's on. Sal Frelick. Tough 53. This one is going to be a grounder to the first baseman. Double play ratings are 4 and 5. So here we go. We roll a 3. And it's going to be a double play, a 3-6-3 double play. Boy, what a lucky roll that was for the Yankees. All right, Isaac Collins. In play, 44. Liner to second base. Top of the third. Cody Bellinger leading off for the Yankees. In play, 34. And pop out to the second baseman. Aaron Judge, sac flies, the only run of the game. And we have patient 9, it's a walk. So Judge is on. Judge had 12 stolen bases. He's a C-rated base stealer. Here's Ben Rice. We have ballpark 3. Well, that 3 is going to be a wheelhouse roll for Ben Rice. Let's see. 72 is a single. And that will move Judge to third base. So we have runners on the corners. Infield plays back normally. Giancarlo Stanton. Tough, 78. And just gets the strikeout. All right, here's Jazz Chisholm. Runners on the corners. Patience, 66. And that's going to end up being a fly out to the left fielder. All right, Yankees strand 2. Bottom of the third, still 1-0. Jake Bauers, former Yankee. Patient, 34. It's a walk. And we have Caleb Durbin. Wheelhouse 83. 83 is a grounder to short. We have a 5 and a 5 for, and this time it's just going to be a force out. So they get the fielder's choice out at second, short to second. All right, Dave Durbin is on. He can steal bases. Joey Ortiz. Patience 77. Fly out to center field. All right, Bryce Terang coming up. Durbin is a B base stealer. Wells with the 3 arm. Hold Warren 4, steal 4, jump rating 4. So we have 8 B3. All right, he's gonna try and go. There we go. All right, it's going to, and it's a 17, so it's going to become a C3. C3, 47, and it's a stolen base. So Durbin is on second, and let's see what Terang can do with that. It's tough, 62. It is a single, and he's got a running rating of 7. He's going to score, and so the small ball works for the Brewers. 1-1. Here's Jackson Churio. Patience 78. Fly out to center field. But the Brewers tie it up. We head to the fourth. 1-1 ball game. Each team with 3 hits. Austin Wells leads it off. Patience 61. Grounded to short. Caballero. In play 47. Popped up to the first baseman. Ryan McMahon. Tough 21. He strikes out. All right, Christian Yell's leading it off. Will Warren on the mound. Patience 75. Grounders a short. Here's Contreras. Ballpark 47. That's a wheelhouse. And it's an 80. So just outside of his range there, that 80 is going to be a grounder to the shortstop. Sal Frelick. We have defense 78, our first defense reading for the game. 78 is going to be an error on the shortstop. Caballero is a 5. So the error chance is 1 to 41. And we roll an 86, so that's going to be popped up to Caballero for the final out. All right. We head to the 5th. We're all tied up 1-1. Trent Grisham leading off. He's 0 for 2. We have in play 3. In play 3 is going to be a double for Grisham. Brings up Cody Bellinger. Tough 53. And that will be a ground to the first. That will move the runner over. And they're going to bring the infield in with Aaron Judge coming to the plate. Ballpark 53. This is an in play. An 83. An 83 is a fly ball to center field, and that's going to be another sac fly for Aaron Judge. 2-1 Yankees. Here's Ben Rice. Tough 93. And a fly out to right field. All right, so the Yankees retake the lead on Aaron Judge's second sac fly of the game. Isaac Collins leading off for the Brewers. Tough 47. And just gets in the strikeout, Warren does. Brings up Jake Bowers. Defense 53. And it's error on the second baseman. Chisholm is an E2. That's a 1 to 71 chance of being an error. And it's a 73 we roll, so he's out. And it's just going to be a ground out to the second baseman. Well, that's the thing about playing this way. We don't get to see the field card on there. Here's Caleb Durbin. And let's see, we have a tough 80, grounded to short. All right. We head to the sixth. This is Priester's fatigue inning, so let's see what happens. Giancarlo Stanton. Ballpark, 46. That's a wheelhouse. 39 in the wheelhouse for Giancarlo is a home run. And so the Yankees take a 3-1 lead. And that looks like that's going to do it for Quinn Priester. Well, actually, that's not the way I play it, so I don't go by the 3-run rule. So that's one hit in the inning. If he gets a combination of 3 hits or walks, then we'll call him fatigued. Here's Jazz Chisholm. I prefer Strat's rule on the fatigue. All right, we have Wheelhouse 32. Well, guess what? Wheelhouse 32 for Chisholm. He goes deep. And it is now a 4-1 lead for the Yankees. And even though I'm not going to consider Priester tired, I think it's time to go to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Quinn Priester. And let's see, who should we bring in? The Yankees have some lefties coming in. They're going to go with Jared Koenig. The Brewers are. So Jared Koenig will be the new pitcher, a lefty, facing the lefty Austin Wells. Wells is 0 for 2. Tough 54, and just gets in the range for a strikeout. There's the first down of the inning. Jose Caballero. Tough 67. And we have a ground out to the second baseman. And brings up Ryan McMahon. Tough 99 and a fly out to right. Okay. So Koenig does a good job. And now we go to the bottom of the sixth. By the way, Will Warren's fatigue inning is a 5, so he's still good. Joey Ortiz is going to lead it off. For the Brewers, we have tough 28, and it's a strikeout. Bryce Terang. Patient 39, a walk. Jackson Churio. We have a tough 97. Fly out to left field. Out number 2 brings up Christian Yelich. And Yankees are going to go to the bullpen. They're going to go to the bullpen. Will Warren will be the new pitcher, or I'm sorry, is coming out. And we are going to bring in the lefty. We're going to actually go with Tim Hill. Tim Hill will come into face Christian Yelich. So here we go. And we have a patient out, 85. And it's just going to be a ground out to second base. Okay. So that does it for the Brewers. Koenig is going to stay in there. He's got Grissom and Bellinger coming up. So they're going to stay with Koenig here in the 7th. 4-1 Yankees. Tough, 54, strikeout. Bellinger steps in. Bellinger's actually pretty good against lefties. Tough, 87. Ground up to the second baseman. And the Brewers will head to the bullpen. That will be it for Koenig, and they're going to go with Nick Mears. Let's see, Nick Mears. So there's Mears' card. 63 games, 5-3 record, 3.49 ERA. He will come in to face Aaron Judge, who has 2 sacrifice flies in this game. Tough, 27, he strikes out. And that does it for the Yankees. All right. And now the Yankees will go to the pen here in the bottom of the 7th. And Fernando Cruz is going to come in for the Yankees. There he is. All right, so there's Cruz's card. 49 games, 48 innings pitched, 3-4 record, 3.56 ERA, 13.5 strikeouts. So here we go. William Contreras in the bottom of the 7th, facing Cruz. Tough, 77, flies to center field. Sal Frelick. Tough, 49. Just out of the range. That's going to turn into a ground out to the first baseman. Rice makes the play at first. Isaac Collins. And we have tough, 37. That's a strikeout. All right, so Cruz does his job. And let's see. Yankees have a couple of lefties coming up again. So let's see. Aaron Ashby is going to come in. We can find, there he is, Alan Ashby. Okay, there you go. 43 games, 66 and 2/3 innings pitched, 5-2 record, 2.16 ERA. He'll come in, face Ben Rice. And the Yankees are going to go to the bench. All right, no surprise there, I guess. And they're going to bring in Paul Goldschmidt to pinch hit for Ben Rice. So here we go. Goldschmidt up. Patient 12, and he gets the walk. Runner on first. John Carlos Stanton, Big G. There's the roll. Patient 21, another walk. Things not looking too well here for Aaron Ashby. Here is Jazz Chisholm. Patient 95, live out to right field. I don't usually play where runners move up on the flyouts except for sac flies. Here is Austin Wells. We end up with in play 79. In play 79 is a grounder to the second baseman. Let's see, we have a 7 and a 9. Let's see. And he gets out of it with the double play. And it'll be a 4-6-3 double play. Whoa, whoa. I better go back and undo that. Okay, it is a double play. I was looking at Goldschmidt on second base and forgot that there was also a run on first. So it is a double play. 4-6-3 to get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees going with Luke Weaver now. Luke Weaver. I just noticed something. I noticed that not all the players are showing up anymore. That was an issue I had maybe must have been before this version, because I was getting 30 pictures here and that I had to sort through in order to find who I wanted. Now just the ones that are active are finally showing up, so that's good if that change has been made. Here's Luke Weaver. So 64 games, 64 and 2/3 innings pitched, 4-4 record, 3.62 ERA on 8 saves. It wasn't one of his better seasons with the Yankees. And as you know, the Yankees let him go, and he signed with the Mets. And he's actually having a pretty good bounce back year with the Mets. So here's Bowers. And we have Wheelhouse 74. And for Bowers, that is going to be a base hit. So Bowers is on. Caleb Durbin is the hitter here in the bottom of the 8th. And we have Patient 23. That's a walk. And so Weaver has got himself in a little bit of trouble. Joey Ortiz coming up. Yankees have a 3-run lead. It's 4-1. Tough 15. We get the strikeout. And now you have Bryce Terang. Ballpark 74. It's in play. Double zero. Let's roll it again. 40, and 40 is going to be a grounder right back to Weaver. Uh, Bryce Ryan has a double play rating of 3, and it's a 5. And so this is going to go in as a fielder's choice. Runner out at second base. Pitcher to the shortstop. And Jackson Churio. Tough 37 is a strikeout. And Weaver gets out of the jam. We will head to the top of the ninth with the Yankees leading it 4-1. Caballero, McMahon, and Grisham. And the Brewers are going to go with Abner Uribe. 75 games, 75 in the third innings. 3-2 record, 1.67 ERA, 7 saves. There we go. Caballero leading it off. Top of the ninth. Yankees leading 4-1. Tough 92. Grounded to short. One down. Ryan McMahon. Defense 46. Error on the first baseman. Bowers is an E5. So he has a 1-41 chance of an error. It's 93. So that is going to be an out. Grounded to the first baseman for the second out. And now we have Trent Grisham. Patient 78. Fly out to center field. And so we head to the bottom of the ninth. And for the Yankees coming on the hill, they're trade deadline acquisition, David Bednar. So Bednar comes in, and we don't have his combined card here. So he has, in 22 games with the Yankees, he went 4-0 with a 2.19 ERA and 10 saves. So that's who the Brewers will have to deal with as they send up 3, 4, and 5 Yelich, Contreras, and Frelick. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Tough 40 strikeout. William Contreras. Tough 62. And that's going to turn into a grounder to the second baseman. And it's up to Sal Frelick. Patient 7. He's a walk. Runner on first. Hope still alive. Isaac Collins. There we go. Tough 92. That one is a grounder to Chisholm, who will throw to Goldsmith to end the ball game, and there you have it. So the Yankees will even the series at a game apiece. Final score: the Yankees 4, the Brewers 1. Will Warren. Let me see. Did he even? I think he went the whole 5 innings. Priest will get the loss. Bednar does get the save. Let's take a look at it. Will Warren, yep, he went 5.2 innings, so he will get the win. Yeah, he gave up 3 hits, allowed 1 run. He walked 2, struck out 3. Quinn Priester, the loss, he went 5 innings. 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and he gave up a couple of gopher balls. And let's see what we have in the box score. Nothing spectacular in the box score. Aaron Judge had a couple of sac flies and a walk, so it looks like this was an issue before early on in the original, I think in the beta testing, where sac flies are getting counted as at bats, but that appears to be taken care of. Yeah, we're still hoping that this will be designated as pinch hit and then first base. And let's see what we have down here. Big G. Yeah, somebody mentioned on the Discord um, forum that it would be nice if they showed the what the home run totals were, and I agree with that. I think they should. We had 1, 2. There were 3 stolen bases in the game. We got 1 caught stealing, so about a 75% steal percentage, which I believe is close to what the league average was last year. So I guess that's pretty good. Quinn Priester, wild pitch shows up. So there you have it. The Yankees, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher is Will Warren. The loser, Quinn Priester. Dave Bednar gets the save. The series will move to New York for Game 3, and for the Yankees, Max Fried will be on the hill, and Jose Quintana will be going for the Brewers. Well, thank you very much for joining in. If you like this video, if you like this content, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you in New York. Have a great day.